Hey guys, what is up and welcome to a new episode of the Did You Know series. This one featuring Renekton. This episode did take longer to make than usual, so if you do enjoy it, you can show your support by liking the video. But on to his abilities. Renekton starts to lose his fury whenever he's out of combat. But did you know that it takes 12 seconds of him not taking or dealing any form of damage in order to be considered out of combat? Renekton's Q ability has no cast time, meaning it will not interrupt his attack or movement while casting. This is obviously extremely ideal either when you're chasing down your target or you're just simply going aggressive. Did you know that when Renekton's size increases, such as from his ultimate, the range on his Q slightly increases as well? In this example, you saw my Q normal form was not able to reach Sivir, but as I use my ultimate standing in the exact same position, it now hits her. The healing from his Q has a cap. Regular Q caps at 150 HP back to Renekton, while an empowered Q's cap is 3 times of the regular one, sitting at 450. Did you know that Renekton's W can apply on-hit effects, for example lifesteal, static shiv, critical strikes, and on top of that his W is an auto attack reset. So make sure to first use your auto attack and then use the W the second the auto attack hits, to maximize your damage. On top of what I just said, his W does have a very long cast animation, and a good trick to maximize your damage is to use something like a Hydra or Tiamat just after you activate your W to cancel the rest of the W's animation. It's a very important trick to know if you play Renekton. It seems that Renekton's stun on his W will still go through things like a Jax's dodge, Fiora's parry, Pantheon's block, or if he's blinded. But it also seems to only deal full damage to Jax's dodge or if Renekton is blinded. And the overall damage is reduced if attacking a parrying Fiora or blocking Pantheon. Renekton's Q, W, and his E ability can all be blocked by Spell Shield. But the cool thing is, if the first part of Renekton's E is blocked by Spell Shield, he's still able to use the second part of the E because the first one is still counted as a hit spell. His ultimate's HP gain is a flat addition to his current HP, and it is not treated as a heal, much like Lulu's ultimate. This obviously means Ignite has no negative effect on his ultimate, and he'll still gain the full HP gain. Alright guys, let's go into some cool facts and lore about Renekton. Renekton's designer is Zyphorus, who has also designed champions such as Fizz, Riven, and our favorite donger, Heimerdinger. The voiceover artist for Renekton is named Patrick Seitz. He also voiced Kog'Maw, Lucian, and even Rengar. Renekton was first revealed in the Journals of Justice, being shown as the brother of Nasus. Renekton was released on January of 2011, while his brother Nasus, along with Nasus's lore of course, was released in the year 2009. Even though there is about a 2-year difference between the two releases of the brothers, Renekton has always existed through Nasus's lore, but only actually making an appearance several years later. Prior to his sneak peek release, his title was the Eater of Souls, versus his current title, the Butcher of the Sands. Though the reason is unknown, his Q was initially called Tyrant's Reach, but later was changed to its current name, Cull The Meek. Most art spotlights that Riot used to do showed the drawing of the default skin for the champion, yet Renekton's is of his Outback skin for whatever reason. Renekton and his brother Nasus both resemble Egyptian gods, Renekton resembling Sobek and Nasus resembling Anubis. But looking strictly at the lore, Renekton resembles a Mede who ate impure hearts after Anubis' judgment of a heart's purity, and Renekton was judging who was worthy enough to be taught from Nasus. So from this, let's go into Renekton's lore. His old lore states how he used to help his brother's teachings by driving away potential students with dark intent. Until one day the evil consumed him as well and he turned on his brother. Nasus struck him down but was summoned by the summoners for help before he can finish off Renekton. And Renekton, caught in the wake of the spell on Nasus, managed to emerge from it and he fell into the sewers of Zaun. He then traced the scent of his brother that brought him into the league. However, as of Azir's release, the lore of the Shurima champions has changed significantly. And this of course does include Renekton, and his new lore is as follows. It mentions how Renekton and his brother Nasus rushed to the Sun Disk after sensing trouble from Azir's ritual, and threw Xerath, who betrayed Azir during the ritual, into a sarcophagus. But he ended up breaking free with ease. Renekton then dragged Xerath into the tomb of the Emperors and told Nasus to seal the door shut, sacrificing himself. It then mentions how Sivir and Cassiopeia found the tomb door and opened it. Renekton emerged, twisted beyond insanity, along with Xerath, the architect of Renekton's torment. And now Renekton sees Nasus as the reason for his demise. There's an urban legend that crocodiles live in the sewers of large cities, and Renekton's old lore references that. The weapon that Renekton uses may reference to the Klingon Bat-Leth from Star Trek, and yes, I know I pronounced that horrendously. Renekton is one of the few champions in League to reference other champions in his regular quotes, ones that are not special taunts.
Nasus cannot escape me forever.
Have you noticed the icon for Renekton's Slice and Dice ability is awfully similar to Caitlyn's ultimate? The animation Renekton does when using Slice and Dice is a move crocodiles use to tear off limbs called Death Roll. Renekton and Mordekaiser both share a quote.
Carnage. Carnage.
Renekton's taunt.
Come back when you've collected all the bits of yourself.
Has a double reference, one to Osiris from Egyptian lore who needed to recover his body parts to become a god, and two to his enemy that he is killing. Renekton's joke.
What? Do I have someone in my teeth?
Refers to birds or prey stuck in the mouths of crocodiles as remains. And as you'd expect, he has a few quotes when taunting a Nasus in game.
You should have done a better job locking me away, Nasus!
Since the release of Azir and the Shurima event, Renekton's original splash art has been updated, and oh boy does it look good. Outback Renekton refers to Crocodile Dundee. Galactic Renekton could refer to the Egyptian gods of the Stargate series. He also shares this theme with Nasus and Azir. Scorched Earth Renekton is a skin theme he shares with his now friend and ally, Xerath. In the splashwork of the Pool Party Renekton skin, you can see many champions in the background, such as Gragas, Lulu, Ziggs, and a lot more. And finally, he shares this theme with Lee Sin, Ziggs, Leona, and Graves. Alright guys, that does mark the end of this episode of the Did You Know series. If you did enjoy, don't forget to throw in a like and share it with your friends. You can also suggest what champion you want to see for the next episode, or link any cool theories that you want me to go over. But I thank you all for watching, and please check out the previous episodes of this series, and also check out my other videos, and if you enjoy what you see, please subscribe. But as usual, I hope to see you guys for the next one. Peace.